Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to another quick tip video where I fire fast knowledge bombs at you in case you don't have the time to watch my longer videos. Previously, we looked at screen locations and the best possible method to jump between our bases in the fastest time possible. Today, I want to show you the most optimal Terran control group setup there is. In StarCraft 2, as you may know, you can set units and structures to a certain number on the keyboard. For example, we have these Marines on the left-hand side, and we can bind them to control group 1. So, if we are controlling Vikings, we can immediately press 1 on the keyboard, and we just immediately have these Marines ready to go. And I want to show you the best way to set your hotkeys up. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you need about 5 hotkeys, and I'm going to show you where to spread them. In StarCraft 2, you probably want, especially within Heart of the Swarm, you probably want 1, 2 to 3 for different types of units. For example, 1 should be Marines, Marauders, and Medivacs on hotkey group 1. You Widow Mines on 2, and maybe Vikings on 3. Either way, you want all your units on 1, 2, and 3. For a Zerg player or a Protoss player, let me give you some examples. For example, Ling and Mutalisks and Banelings maybe on 1, Infestors on 2, Ultralisks on 3, or something like that. Just spread them across 3. Protoss players the same. Your main army on 1, High Templar on 2, and maybe Colossus on 3, or something along those lines. So with hotkey 4 or control group 4, what we want to be doing now is controlling our production. Let's double click our barracks. Shift, double click our starports, come down and double click our factories, and we've got all our production now. Let's press Control and 4 and hotkey them to 4. Now as you can see, if I click around, we have white lines that are following. This is your production and where things will follow from when you build them. So if we come in, now you may say, well, you've got everything on one hotkey. How does that work? Well, very simply, as you can see down here, these green boxes, the barracks, then factories and starports, that's the order that you will build from. And let's go ahead and look. Barracks is first, so let's build Marines. So let's go ahead and just press 4 and A, and we can build Marines. As you can see, they're queuing up in the barracks. Then come back to 4, press Tab. Let's build some Widow Mines, which is D. And then we have some Widow Mines building. Press Tab, let's build some Medivacs. And that's how you go through them, by using the Tab button on the keyboard. So that's 4, A to build Marines, Tab, D to build Widow Mines, Tab, D to build Medivacs, and they will all come from their production. And then the last but not least is, where are your command centers? They're on 5. So if we double click a 5, we go to a command center. You can see all the command centers are all hotkeyed up here. We can even turn this one to an orbital. And now you can just press very simply 5 and then click in the middle where all your SCVs will go to, SSSSS, which is SCVs, and then cool down mules, come to another base, cool down more mules. And that's how to set up your Terran control groups. So 1, let me just go over that again for you very briefly here. 1 is Marine Marauders and Medivacs on 1. Widow Mines, for example, on 2, and Vikings on 3. So let's just pretend we're going to take an engagement up the north here. So let's put our Widow Mines out first and then deploy them, followed by our Vikings and Medivacs and Marines and Marauders. So we borrowed our Widow Mines and we got our Vikings. Maybe there's a Colossus over this hill. We can go in and fire first, get rid of the Colossus, and then stem with our main army. 1, 2, 3 different types of units here that we want to try and get used to using. If you're not comfortable in using them, I recommend getting used to it. Practice in the unranked league. Go against the AI and get used to using it. And remember, 4 for all your production facilities, double click the barracks, double click the factory, double click the starport, control 4, and that's where your production is. And finally, all your command centers on 5. This is what I believe the most optimal Terran control group setup.